We have a problem, and this is not a new problem. It's been going on for a long time, and that is the power that men try to exert over women. For a long period in world history, men have had the right to call women their property. Women have gone from the control of their father and brothers to the control of a husband. And there were laws that allowed men to treat their women, their wives and daughters, as chattel or property, even allowing them to be beaten. Thankfully, we've gotten over that for the most part, but women are still in domestic situations often beaten and taken advantage of, or even pushed psychologically into dark places. And now we have come to the realization that women are put in a bad position, not to the extent of rape and murder and beatings and all that, but in an unwelcome and incorrect actions by men who want to exert that power. Just as rape is not truly a sexual crime as much as it is a crime of power of men over women, we're still seeing it in more refined ways, if you want, which are not quite as horrible as rape and murder and so on and domestic abuse, but are very, very hard psychologically on anyone who has this perpetrated upon themselves. Today, the Attorney General of New York State brought out the findings of a special investigation into the actions of Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York. They found credible evidence that he had behaved not only inappropriately but illegally in dealing with women, touching them in spots that they do not want to be touched in. We can go into detail, but we all know where those spots are. Hugging them inappropriately, saying words that were inappropriately. 11 instances of that, and several thousand pages of testimony and evidence. Now, Andrew Cuomo is playing a Trumpster. It did not happen. I may have done something inappropriately, but I did not do anything that I'm being accused of. These women are basically lying. How much did we hear that from the former president, even when he was running for office and beyond? And his buddy Epstein and Epstein's girlfriend and so many others, Harvey Weistein. And yet when it's kind of like a joking situation way in the past, if you're a Democrat, you paid the price for it. Al Franken, a great senator, a hilarious comedian, was forced by Kristen Gillibrand to resign as a great senator that we really needed in dealing with the former president, because of some comparatively minor actions. He never went around touching the inappropriate ones. They had that one where they showed a picture of him getting close to it, but he didn't actually touch her. And maybe some hugs were longer than they should have been, maybe some other things, but compared to this constant over, on and on by the power. 11 women had been violated according to this investigation. Andrew Cuomo should resign. Andrew Cuomo should very well be charged with a crime, in at least one case of it. Unfortunately, almost all the things that we've gone after, all these women have said about the former president, most of it has ended as far as criminal prosecution, not civil, but criminal prosecution, because they just couldn't come out and be able to be represented in the time they needed to. Statute of limitations had come along. But it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Women need to be treated well. They do not need to be subjected to male dominance. Let me repeat that. Women do not and should not be subjected to male dominance. They should be an equal partner. They should have the same say. They should not be in that situation. Unfortunately, the justice system hasn't been that good to women throughout history. And history has not been that good to women at all. Good night.